far as I could see, the fields were white with cotton. Pappy, my grandfather, drove 37 miles per hour. His theory was that every automobile had a speed at which it ran most efficiently, and through some vaguely defined method, he had determined that his old truck should go 37.
On your nose.
It was time for the harvest, a wonderful season for me because they turned out school for 2 months. For my grandfather, though, it was a time of endless worry. In Pappy's opinion, this was the best spot in the county to catch the hill people. I wasn't so sure. We'd been trying to hire some for a week with no results.
Howdy.
Good afternoon.
My name's Sproul.
Eli Chandler. Nice to meet you. You all looking for work?
Yep.
Where are you from?
Eureka Springs.
Yeah, I'm looking for field hands.
How much you paying?
160, 100.
The only ones that give us 160.
I think we should take it.
You think? What kind of cotton?
Stoneville. Bowls are ready. Be easy to pick.
Well, we made 160 last year.
What does this say?
Well, we was kind of hoping to make a little more.
What's your name?
in a
Luke?
year and all.
Sorry, can't.
What's yours? Tally. How old are you?
10.
Yep.
How old are you?
17.
How long you been riding that trailer?
Day and a half. This is Trot. He ain't right.
Nice to meet you, Trot.
Your penmanship's getting better, Luke. Where's your grandfather?
Across the street checking on the Mexicans.
Y'all using hill people too?
Yep. Just found some. Buenos dias, senor.
Buenos dias.
Last year, Juan taught me some Mexican. Eli's worried about paying them too much.
Your grandfather worries about everything.
He's a farmer.
Are you gonna be a farmer?
No, ma'am. Baseball player.
For the Cardinals?
Of course.
Órale, para arriba. Para arriba. Arriba.
Buenos dias, senor. I thought you told them to set up behind the barn.
I did.
They set up right on my baseball field.
I finally got the Mexicans.
7 of them.
Yes, ma'am.
What are those people doing in our front yard?
I asked them to sit up behind the barn. I don't know why they picked that spot.
Can you ask them to move?
I cannot. They pack up, they'll leave. You know how hill people are. Sigue me, muchachos.
Going out to the fields until your dad's supper's almost ready.
It's very nice, very clean.
It is, isn't it? The garden's full, and I'll bring you a basket every other day. Y'all don't have to pay for it. It's just part of the deal.
Gracias, señora.
As I rode back from the fields, holding on to my father, his shirt and overalls were soaked with sweat, but his arms were like steel. My mother was waiting for us by the water pump. She had grown up in a house full of girls and had been raised in part by a couple of old prissy aunts. I think they had bathed more than farm people, and her passion for cleanliness had rubbed off on my father. I got a complete scrubbing every Saturday afternoon, whether I needed it or not.
No Cardinals game. Rained out.
Rain.
Nothing to worry about. It's all the way up in St. Louis.
Adjourned again, still tightly deadlocked. They will meet again September 12th. In related news, Chinese troops hit Bunker Hill east of Panmunjom in 2 small feeler actions as 9 other enemy groups probed along the 8th Army front. Artillery
It's
and
all
mortars
right. He'll
ranged
be
over 2,000
home before you know
rounds
it.
as Chinese troops stormed the hill. An estimated 300
No bad
enemies
news.
were killed in this action. Meanwhile, northwest of Ron.
If our luck holds out, we can expect, what, to break even this year?
That's the goal. Breaking even's not a bad thing. We don't want for anything.
What about the debt you and your daddy are carrying from previous years?
We owe $2,000 to the gin for 51. We owe the John Deere dealer in Jonesboro for parts. Co-op for seed and supplies. And Watson's for groceries. I know the situation. Someday it'll be different. I'll own my own land, free and clear.
And how different will it be, Jesse?
Okay. I'm getting myself a Cardinals jacket.
Oh, yeah?
Cardinal red. It's shiny kind. Cost $7.50. In 10 days, I'll pick enough to get it.
That's real nice.
Luke,
Yeah?
what are you doing?
I had to take a pee.
Keep up now.
Yes, sir.
$52.
No Piedras. 52.
Right, lunch.
How the heat got him.
Thank you.
Luke, we'd like you to stay with Trot up here at the house for the rest of the afternoon. And if he takes a turn for the worse, y'all just come out to the lower 40 and fetch one of the sprues.
Well, what about my Cardinal jacket?
There's 80 acres of cotton out there. I guess we could save you a little bit.
Trot, are you okay?
I guess.
Does Telly like baseball?
Picked 300 pounds. Then the heat got me. Fetch me some water, boy.
Sir?
Fetch me some water. Cold water, boy. From the house. And hurry. I've been working all day. You ain't. Give me another glass. You got anything to eat? Do you?
No.
You mean no, sir. Don't you, boy?
No, sir.
You farm people are right uppity, you know that? Think you're better than us hill folk because you have this land, because you pay us to work it. Ain't that right, boy? We got a house nicer than yours, boy. A lot nicer. It's bigger. Got a long front porch. And you know what else it's got? You ain't gonna believe this, but our house has got paint on it. White paint. You ever see paint, boy? Why don't you sawbusters paint your houses? Stop it, Hank!
Stay on up.
No, ma'am. Slaughter.
That's an each fly ball to right center. It might be out of here. No, it's up the center field. 3, 1 run, 2 runs will score, and here comes Stanky. They're waving him in for number 3. The throw to the plate, he slides. He's safe. Stanky is safe, and Slaughter will make it safely into third.
Be right back, Paul.
Holy cow! This game is tied. Line from the Cardinals. What a play! Through 7 innings, Howie Pollard was having a great night, showing the Cardinals why they should have never traded.
Trot told me about what Hank said. What he did. You tell your daddy?
Didn't tell no one.
You scared?
No. My pappy would take a stick to Hank. He's got a mean streak my granddaddy has.
Why then?
Because if Pappy punishes Hank, you folks will pack up and move down the road to another farm. We'll be left short-handed. That's why.
You're smarter than I thought. Well, if it means anything, I'm sorry about what Hank done and said.
Mama, ever think of painting the house?
Foolishness.
It costs too much.
Luke, someday we'll have a house with indoor plumbing and shrubs around the porch and with paint on the boards. Maybe even brick.
$12. Quitting time.
On Saturdays, we pick a half day. Just a half day today. And Sunday, we can go to the movies.
I understand. I don't need a movie. I need all the work I can get.
On Saturdays, we work half day. Sundays, we don't work at all. We observe the Sabbath.
On Saturdays, we work half day.
Town on Saturday afternoon was very busy. All the farmers and all their families were loading up on supplies, talking weather, and trading gossip.
Hey, buenos dias. 5 cents for double cola, 3 cents for popcorn.
That there's an advance against your picking earnings. You gotta pay that back.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, Mom.
There's a fight behind the co-op.
Get on my lap! I'll bet it's the Cisco brothers. Told ya. Who's that? Don't know. Probably hillbilly.
Come on, Jerry! Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Come on! That ain't fair. Fight like a man. Hey, you let go of my brother! Anybody want more? Come on! Come on, get you some!
Come on. Y'all don't need to see this.
I awoke to the sound of rain and the tin roof sang under the torrents. My thoughts were on the fight. I wanted to tell my father, but then I did not want to be a witness.
Luke! Pappy says the rain's gonna stop in time for church. What you want for breakfast?
Biscuits.
Then I'll make some biscuits.
I had a dream last night about Ricky.
Good dream?
Yes, very good. I dreamed the war suddenly ended. They forgot to tell us. We were all sitting out here on the porch one night, and out there on that road, we saw a man running toward us. And it was Ricky.
I wish I could have a dream like that.
Yeah, I think the Lord is telling us something.
Uncle Ricky coming home?
Yes. Maybe not right away, but the war will be ended soon. And we'll look up and we'll see him walking across the yard there.
Gran,
Uh-huh.
I pray for Uncle Ricky every night.
Oh, Stick? You working on Sunday?
Crime don't seem to respect the Sabbath. One of them Cisco boys is dead.
Murder?
Good folks get murdered. White trash like the Ciscos get killed. I still gotta investigate. You're gonna need to come out and speak to one of your hands.
I'll have to wait till after church. Some folks go to church.
I'm on duty. Had a big fight yesterday in town. A couple of local boys got into it with a fella from the hills. One of them died this morning. Fractured skull.
Ain't none of us. We're peaceful folk.
Is that so? Y'all go into town yesterday?
We did. We did.
You got a boy named Hank?
Maybe.
Don't play games with me. I ask you a question, you give me a straight answer. Got a big jail over in Jonesboro with a lot of room.
I'm Hank Sproul.
Did you go into town yesterday and get in a fight behind the co-op?
Nope. I stopped the fight. A couple fellas was beating up on a boy from the hills. I stopped it.
You use a piece of wood?
Didn't need to.
I asked you a question. Did you use a piece of wood?
Nope. They had a 2x4.
Well, I guess I better take you in.
Oh. If he goes, we go.
Slow down, Stick. You and I both know Cisco's ain't good for nothing. They fight often, they fight dirty. Seems to me they just picked on the wrong fella.
I got a body, Eli. You understand?
He was just breaking up a fight.
I heard after the fight was over, he picked up a piece of wood and beat the boys. Now, I know 2 against 1 ain't fair, and I know it's the Cisco's. But I ain't sure one of them had to get killed.
I didn't kill nobody. I broke up a fight, and there was 3 of them, not 2.
In a court in this country, convict 3 against 1.
That's if he's telling the truth. He's gonna need witnesses.
Little Chandler saw it.
Come here, Luke. You see the fight?
Yes, sir.
What were you doing there?
Heard there was a fight. So I took off and watched it.
Tell me what you saw, and tell the truth.
My boy don't lie.
Jerry Cisco was fighting some man from the hills when Mr. Hank stepped in and helped the man from the hills. The first hill man, he left. I think he was hurt pretty bad. Then all of a sudden, Bobby Cisco charged from the crowd and attacked Mr. Hank. It was 3 against 1, just like Mr. Hank said.
That settles it.
Who used the 2x4?
Tell him, boy. One of them Cisco boys picked up that stick of wood, didn't he? Didn't he, boy?
You watch yourself, boy.
Stick, you're scaring my boy to death. Must be a lot of people who saw this fight. Say we go bedevil them.
I'm gonna keep asking around. And I might be back.
Luke, why don't you tell us about that fight?
I was scared, I guess.
Scared? Scared of what?
Scared of getting caught on the co-op watching fight.
Luke, I'm not too worried about you watching a fight. But keeping secrets can get you into trouble. You should have told us what you saw.
I saw a fight. Never knew Jerry Cisco was gonna die.
And you told Stick Powers the truth.
Yes, sir.
One of them Cisco boys picked up that stick of wood? Or was it Hank Sproul?
Well, to be honest, Dad, things happen so fast. There's bodies falling and flying everywhere. Hank was throwing those boys around like they were little toys. The crowd was moving and hollering. Then I saw a stick of wood.
Luke, honey, little boys who keep secrets from their parents can get in big trouble. You can tell us anything.
Yes, ma'am.
Supper in an hour, okay?
Okay.
Dear Mom and Dad and Jesse and Kathleen and Luke, I hope all is well at home. I never thought I'd miss cotton picking, but I sure wish I was home right now. I miss everything. The farm, the fried chicken, the Cardinals. Anyway, I'm doing fine over here. Things are quiet. We're not on the front anymore. My unit is 5 miles back, and nobody is shooting at us, and we're not shooting at anybody. I really think I'll be home soon. I got your last batch of letters, and they mean a lot to me. So keep writing. Gotta run. Love to all. Ricky.
We won't be going to town Saturday.
Why not?
Because I say so.
You ain't afraid of the Ciscos, are you?
Be best if the Spruills stay out of town for a while. I discussed it with Mr. Spruill, and we decided it'd be best to stay put on Saturday. Even the Mexicans.
Hey, I ain't afraid of nobody, son. Don't you sass me.
I don't see why I gotta do this if we're not going to town. I'll do it.
I'm going to Park and Pearls for a few things. You want to go, Lou?
No, sir.
Buy a cola.
No thanks.
Hey, no need to be just as stubborn as he is.
After 5 days of endless labor and heat, and without the prospect of going to town, we all got together and played baseball. Cowboy pitched for the Mexicans and was surprisingly good. He struck me out easily. I was humiliated, especially in front of Tally.
Give it a whack, Tally. He ain't no pitcher. Oh, that's all right. Let's go, Tally. Give it a ride. Oh, there he goes. Just a run. Contact. That's the game.
When Tally got a hit, my humiliation, enormous, grew even greater.
Foul. Strike two.
Come on, Hank.
Hank wasn't having any better luck than me against Cowboy. And when he struck out, I was glad my father was around.
Don't throw the bat. If you can't be a sport, then don't play.
It was now Hank's turn to pitch to Cowboy. He reached back for all the juice he could find and hurled a fastball directly at him.
Hey, put it down! Put it down. Fight like a man.
Nobody's fighting here. Miguel, get him back to the barn.
Come on, Hank.
Kill that boy.
You've killed enough.
All right, come on, Hank, let's go. Come on.
Go kill him.
Stay away from the barn, Hank.
Will you do me a favor, Luke? Your grandma told my mom there's a creek close by we can bathe in. Do you know where it is?
Sellers Creek, about a half mile that way.
Are there any snakes?
Maybe a little water snake or two. No cottonmouth.
Well, will you go with me?
Why?
I don't know. Make sure nobody sees me.
Are you scared?
Maybe. A little. I'm real sorry about Hank. He's always causing trouble.
Did you see the fight?
The one in town? No. Was it awful?
Yeah, pretty bad. He beat those boys so bad. He beat them long after the fight was over.
Will you tell me the truth, Luke? Did he pick up that stick first?
Happened real fast. Has he ever killed anyone before?
Not that I know of. He went up north once, and he got into some trouble up there. But we never knew what happened.
That's the best spot.
How deep is it?
About here.
Will you go on back up by the trail and make sure nobody's looking, okay?
Okay.
Go on.
Okay.
And Luke, no peeking, okay?
Of course not.
Luke,
Yeah?
is everything clear?
Yep.
Thanks, Luke. I feel so much better. You saw me, didn't you, Luke?
Yes.
That's okay. I'm not mad.
You're not?
No. I guess it's only natural, you know? For boys to look at girls.
Someone's coming.
Hey, everybody. Look who's back.
Jimmy Dale? Why, it's Jimmy Dale. Hi, Jimmy. We haven't seen you in ages.
How you doing? Hey, folks. This here's my bride, Stacy. She's from Michigan. This here's my Uncle Eli and his son, my cousin Jess. And that there is Gran and Kathleen, Jess's wife, and Kathleen's boy, Luke. I brung Stacy down to meet all the relatives.
I'm so pleased to meet you.
Some car, Jimmy.
Yep, it's brand new. Got it last week. Me and Stacy got married a month ago, and it's our wedding present.
Stacy and I got married, not me and Stacy.
What is it? 52?
No, it's 53. Newest thing on the road. Built it myself.
You don't say.
Yeah, Buick lets us custom order our own cars, and then we get to watch them when they come down the line. I put the dashboard in this one.
How much did it cost?
Luke!
$2,700. It's no secret. Every dealer in the country knows how much they cost. Hill people?
Yeah, Eureka Springs.
Why do they live like that?
How else could they live?
Can't you provide housing for them?
Anyway, Buick will let us finance the cars for 24 months.
Some sweet tea.
Tea with ice?
Yeah.
None for me.
Thank you.
Do you have any hot tea?
We don't drink hot tea around here.
Well, up in Michigan, we don't drink it with ice.
This ain't Michigan.
Would you like to see my garden, Stacy?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Go on, sweetheart. Kathleen's got just about the prettiest garden in Arkansas.
I'll go with you.
Where in Pete's sake did you find her, Jimmy Dale?
She's a sweet girl, Eli.
Yeah. She is a Yankee.
Yankees ain't so bad. Well, they're smart enough to avoid cotton. They make good money and they build good schools. Stacy's family lives in a real nice house with indoor plumbing, a telephone, and television.
How's Luther?
He's doing real well. I got him on at the plant. He's making $3 an hour, 40 hours a week. Luther ain't never seen so much money. He was picking cotton for other people around here, making what, $1,000 a year? Now he makes $6,000 a year, plus a bonus and retirement.
$6,000?
Yes, sir.
Luke, go check on your mama. Go on. Where's the clutch?
Ain't got no clutch. It's automatic.
Yeah.
I don't think I inherited it. We seem to have a lot of green thumbs in my family. We get almost everything we eat out of here. It's amazing how much can provide for the wintertime, too. It's really incredible, actually.
Oh, look what you
I
found.
think I really...
Oh my gosh.
It's just a green one. Don't they have snakes up in Michigan?
Oh, dear. I'll make some hot tea. I'll help you.
Luke, you watch after Stacy.
I've never ridden in a car. We have a truck.
How old are you?
10 years old.
You're 10 and you've never ridden in a car. You ever seen a television?
In the catalogs.
Ever use a telephone?
No, ma'am.
Unbelievable. Do you go to school?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank heavens. I just can't believe how backward you people are.
Here we are.
Jimmy Dale! If we don't get going, we're gonna be late.
Oh, that's right. She has to go to the bathroom.
Oh, come with me. You don't have indoor plumbing? Oh, well, this is it.
Oh.
I'll give you some privacy.
Miss Stacy, it's me, Luke. don't come out right now. There's a big black snake out here. Oh, Ma! Oh, Ma! Oh! Shh! Be quiet. Otherwise I'll know that you're in there. Do something. I can't. He's big and he bites. Get Jimmy Dale. Okay, but don't come out. He's right by the door.
Getting into some practice, Luke?
Yes, sir.
You be careful you don't bother the Mexicans.
And keep an eye out for them big, biting black snakes. That was a good one, Luke. Served her right.
You little Dickens. Come with me to the Latchers.
The Latchers were a family of sharecroppers who lived no more than a mile from our house. Their rundown shack contained a horde of little Latchers. They had no electricity. Mom's delivery was one part kindness and one part gossip.
Hello, Mrs. Chandler. I'm glad you're here. It's Libby. She's about to have the baby.
A baby?
Yes, she's in labor.
Well, we better get the doctor.
Oh, no, we can't do that. No one can know about this. No one. We've got to keep it quiet. We're so ashamed. She won't tell us who the father is, and right now I don't care. If the doctor comes, the whole county will know. We got to keep this quiet, Mrs. Chandler, please. Can you promise me?
I'll get Gran. She's done this many times.
Please, do. And hurry.
I'll be back in half an hour.
Jesse to watch Lou?
Si, senora.
Mom and Gran were up to something, but I didn't know what. I saw Tally over at the water pump and decided we could figure it out together.
Luke, what are you doing?
Promise you won't tell?
Promise.
And storm clouds gathering in the northern part of the state, moving in a south-southeasterly direction, so we can see...
Mr. Latcher, you got those towels?
Here you go, ma'am.
Thank you.
Breathe. Breathe. Okay, we ready? Water. Push now. Push, push, push. Good. 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 Good girl. Okay, you're doing a couple more now. Only gonna be rest.
Good
rest.
girl.
Rest. Rest. Doing good. Oh, wait till I tell you. Wait. Okay, now push, push, push.
It's coming! It's coming! You're doing great!
Good.
It's a boy!
It's your baby.
Ma, better come and see this.
Still fresh.
Someone's painting our house.
You know, I bet it's Trot.
He's the only one who has the time, and he's here by the house all day with nothing to do. Wonder why he'd do such a thing.
Where'd he get the paint?
It's a mystery.
Everybody in the house! Get him! Get him! Get him! Into the house! Let's go! Hurry, Luke!
Tornadoes were common in our part of Arkansas, and I'd heard many stories about them. We watched the funnel in muted fascination, and as suddenly as it appeared, it was gone. After 3 days of peace and hard work, I was awakened in the middle of the night. I crept toward my window and peered through the darkness. And there was Hank, still angry and determined to torment Cowboy and the other Mexicans.
Mucho. I like you very much.
Me gustas mucho.
Tú también.
What does that mean?
You too. Eres muy bonita.
What does that mean?
You are very beautiful.
You think I'm beautiful?
¿Quieres ser mi novia? Sweetheart?
Mom, there's something I need to tell you.
What is it?
I think Tally and Cowboy like each other.
Oh, really? Now, how do you know this?
I caught them in the cotton patch.
What were they doing?
I don't know. But they were together. Do you think they were kissing?
Probably. Oh, well. I'll talk to your father about it. Hi, girl.
Hi, Mrs. Chandler.
Hi, Mrs. Chandler. Hi, Luke.
Hey.
Thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome.
Mrs. Chandler.
How's the baby?
Oh, he's fine.
Good.
I guess you want to see him.
Yes, I would.
Luke,
Howdy, Piercy.
we're gonna whoop your behind, Luke.
Why?
'Cause you're a Chandler, and your Ricky did that to Libby.
It was my fault.
What in the world? Luke, are you all right? Cut me a switch. What do you mean beating up on a little boy like that? He ain't done nothing. I want you to watch this.
No, Darla, we're leaving. What was that all about?
What Ricky did to Libby.
We don't know that for sure.
You're not gonna believe what happened. 3 of them jumped Luke, the little criminals. We're taking food over, and they pull a stunt like this.
3. Didn't run away, did you?
No, he did not. He was kicking and clawing just as much as they were.
You land a good punch?
They were all crying when I left.
Say there were 3 of them, huh? Well, good for you, boy. It'll make you tough.
No, I think it's broken.
You okay, Luke? Yep.
Come on, let's get you out of those muddy clothes.
Oh, no. Come on, champ. Come on over here, boy.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Just walking.
Going to the creek?
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Not this time. I'm not bathing. It's just to sit on.
Jesse, how much did Hank pick today?
Under 200. Say 190.
He was picking 400 a week ago. I've got a good mind to drive into town tomorrow, find Stick Powers, tell him I'm done with the boy.
Mexicans are saying somebody's still throwing rocks at the barn at night.
Well, it seems to me the thing to do is tell Mr. Spruill that Stick is coming after Hank. Let the boys sneak away at night. He'll be gone. That's all that matters. Mr. Spruill will be thankful you kept him from getting arrested.
Pappy, we done passed the co-op.
Mr. Watson wants to see you.
Hey, Luke, come here. I'm gonna show you something, boy.
Hey, look, he's right there.
Come on. It's the World Series.
I don't have to tell you.
Game 3, Dodgers at Yankee Stadium.
Big game this is for these crosstown rivals.
Who you pulling for?
I don't know. Dodgers, I guess.
You always got to pull for the National League.
The windup. And the pitch. Wow, he got under all of that one. And it's a high arching shot towards the right field wall. It's drifting back. Yes.
Yes, go on. That's right.
Had some heavy rains up in North County last night. 6 inches. Ain't no telling when they're gonna be able to get wagons in them fields.
My cousin in Oklahoma got flooded out.
Yeah, we ain't had a flood in October in 20 years.
Hey, Luke. Hey, Tally. I just saw the World Series on the television.
I'm gonna have a television of my own someday.
What's the paint for?
Oh, nothing.
Let's go, Luke.
Stick told me he's coming out here to take Hank.
I'll talk to him.
Probably better if he heads out.
Well, like I say, I'll talk to him. How'd he take it?
Well, they need the money.
They say that old Sheriff Stick's coming to get you.
I ain't afraid of that dumb sheriff.
But you don't want to get arrested.
I didn't do nothing.
The Chandlers want you to leave.
Oh, I got more money in my pocket than them sod busters will ever have.
Just go on back home now, son. Let things cool down.
Come on, I'll be best.
All right, I'll leave. What's going on here?
None of your business, Hank.
Going home. You heard him. Get on out of here or I'll tell Ma and Pa what you're doing. Go home. Come on up here. I'm fixing to teach you something. Now I'm gonna settle your hash once and for all. You like my sister, huh? Slippery, ain't you? You been to the river? Then where have you been? You speak one word of this to anyone, and I will kill your mother. Understand? No matter. You tell them next year. You tell them when I'm gone. I will come back, and I will kill your mother.
You okay, Luke? Didn't eat enough to feed a bird.
Just tired.
Tonight you go to bed early, okay? Any reason the truck would be gone?
Say what?
Truck's gone.
I left it right here.
Where was the key?
By the radio, same as always.
We lost Callie. I can't find her no place.
Can she drive a truck?
No, she can't.
Don't suppose Hank took it.
Hank would not steal your truck.
Hank's halfway home by now.
We better go check the barn for Cowboy.
Morning, Miguel.
Senor.
There a problem?
Si, senor. Little problem.
What is it?
Cowboy is gone.
Must be contagious.
You think he took her?
I don't know what to think.
He took my baby?
We need to get a law on this.
I'm gonna go unhook the truck from the tent.
Jesse will go with you. Go on, sir.
No, Luke, honey. It's not your place.
When the weather didn't let up, Pappy got concerned that the rain would swell the river. We'd be flooded out. But there was a secret part of me that prayed the river would rise and wash everything away.
We'll check it later.
Found it in the bus station over in Jonesboro.
Where's the key?
Under the seat. And it had a full tank of gas. I don't know if it had a full one when it left here, but it's full now.
It's half empty.
They must have just borrowed.
That's the way I see it. You still want to press charges?
I guess not.
Did anybody see him?
They bought 2 tickets to Chicago. When the bus got loaded, they both got on and sat together.
What time did the bus leave?
6 this morning. Found this on the front seat. It's a note from Tally to y'all. I ain't read it. Ain't none of my business, ma'am, but if there's any useful information, I'd need to know.
She says she ain't coming home. She says she and Cowboy are getting married. Gonna live up north, where they can find good jobs and such.
They gonna stay in Chicago?
Don't say. Just says up north.
Thanks, Dick. Bringing the truck back. Much obliged.
Oh, ain't nothing. Say, Eli. Where's that big one, Hank?
He took off for home.
Well, I'm gonna call the sheriff up in Eureka Springs. I ain't through with him, you know. When I find him, I'm gonna put him in the jail in Jonesboro, and we're gonna have us that trial.
Yeah, you do that, Stick.
Although there were occasional clear days, the news was somber and threatening. Heavy rains had hit Clay County, north of us. The creeks and streams were flooded up there and pouring into the river. The water was rising.
Well, ground's too soft, cotton's too wet. Guess they've had enough.
Over here. It's for you. Tally bought it.
Thanks. How am I doing?
Oh, it's beautiful, Luke. Just go slow and take your time. And don't fall.
I'm not gonna fall.
Picked near 1,100 pounds between us.
Now the rain starts driving the prices up.
Yeah, a few more dry days, we're clear.
¡La lona! ¡Tapen el algodón que no se moje! ¡Muévanse, matos!
Luke.
Aquí.
Come on.
Sí. Bien. ¡Mojando todo! ¡Bajo! ¡Cuidado, güey! ¡Cuidado ahí arriba! Sí, pero primero acá. ¡Fuera! ¡Ya aparece! ¡Dice que llega por aquí! ¡Fuera!
The rains had forced us all to kill long hours in and around the house. Even on days when the sun tried to break through the clouds, the cotton was too wet and the ground was too soft. The Mexicans were delighted to have something to do, and we all attacked the unpainted house with a vengeance.
Pappy, if I told you a secret, would you promise not to tell anybody else?
Let's try it out.
Hank is dead. Cowboy killed him. With a knife of his, I saw it all. Hank saw Cowboy and Tally together.
Tally see this too?
No, sir. Cowboy sent her away. They fought at the bridge. Hank landed in the middle of the river, and he never came back up.
You should have told me then.
I just couldn't.
Cowboy see you?
What are we gonna do, Pappy?
Killed their son and stole their daughter. My, oh my.
Are we gonna tell anybody?
Nope, I don't think so. Nothing we can say is gonna bring that boy back, and telling folks would just make a fuss none of us need.
Well, what about Mr. and Mrs. Sproul?
It only hurt them if they knew. We ain't telling nobody. Just be our secret. One we take to our graves, just you and me. But you done right telling me. Don't you worry none. I'll handle this. Hey, don't worry. I'll handle it. So are the banks. It's flooding.
Four cans of paint, coming right up.
That's not enough.
That'll do for now.
That'll be $10 plus tax, 36 cents.
Well, looks like I just brought 10 with me. I'll bring in the tax next time.
Well, sure, Jesse.
I'm gonna go talk to Riggs. You help Mr. Watson put this paint in the truck. Be back in a few minutes.
How much is 2 gallons?
$2.50 a gallon. Total of $5.
Here's 5.
You pick cotton for that money?
Yes, sir.
Well, does your daddy know you're buying paint?
Not yet.
What are y'all painting out there?
Our house.
Well, why are you doing that?
'Cause it ain't never been painted before.
Plus 18 cents for tax. You got that?
How much does my daddy owe you for tax?
36 cents.
Take from this.
All right.
Very good job, Luke. How much paint is left?
None. It's all gone.
How much you need to paint the front?
Reckon 4 or 5 gallons.
I don't want you to spend your own money on paint.
It's my money. Y'all said I could spend it on whatever I wanted.
What about your jacket?
Maybe Santa Claus will bring you one.
Oh, maybe so. You ready for some lunch?
Yep.
All right.
Backwater's trickling across the main road into the back 40.
Miguel, tráigame a todos muchachos. Todos hombres, aquí. Marca la línea para agua, por favor.
Hagan una fila marcando dónde termina el agua.
It's here. 2 inches of it.
Cotton's wet.
The sun breaks. Maybe can get 100 pounds each. Jesse, going into town, check on the co-op. See if there's another farm where the Mexicans might get work.
This cotton's so epic. We're gonna get 50 pounds. It's a waste of time.
Can I go to town? Well, yeah. We need more paint.
What foolishness. Spending good money on house paint when we're losing another crop.
Can't leave the house half and half. Gotta finish the job.
No más trabajo aquí. Lo siento.
Sí, señor.
I have a secret for you. Can you keep a secret?
Sure.
Your daddy and I are thinking about going up north.
What about me?
Well, you're going too.
What about Pappy and Gran?
They're gonna be okay. It's gonna be exciting, Luke. Trust me. It'll be an adventure. Okay? Get in that bed. Night.
Night. Reckon it's safe?
I sure hope so.
Hey, Jesse.
Jackie.
How you doing?
Now, little Chandler, what could possibly bring you here?
Ice cream.
It's Sunday for the boys, isn't it?
Y'all picking out there?
Creek came over last night. Moved more than half a mile before sunrise. Lower 40's gone.
Yeah, all the creeks are backing up. Just putting a lot of pressure on the St. Francis.
You know someone who needs any Mexicans? We got 6 of them now. Nothing to do. Ready to go home.
I think Riggs might know some farmers up north of Blytheville. They might take them.
Thanks, Jackie.
I had another dream last night that Ricky came home. It was windy, and he was standing out on the road in the wind. And he made it just in time for Christmas. Mr. Latcher.
Excuse me, ma'am. I need to speak to Mr. Chandler.
Now, he's in the barn. What is it?
We've been flooded out. Water's up past the porch and in the house. Can you help us? We ain't got no place to go.
Of course we can help. You folks can stay here. The loft is clean. The Mexicans just left. You'll have a warm bed and plenty of food. Let's get a move on. We'll get the loft ready. Come on, let's go get dry. Come on, honey. Now, after you get dressed, you run down to the kitchen and get something to eat.
They ain't much, but they're dry. Some have been in the family for generations.
What's his name?
Don't have one yet. When's Ricky coming home?
I don't know.
Did you say goodbye to the Mexicans?
Yes, ma'am. Does that mean we're done picking cotton?
Sure looks like it.
Why does our land flood so quick?
Because it's low and close to the river. It's just not very good land, Luke. That's one reason why we're leaving here.
How long are we gonna be up north?
Not long. We'll stay until we save some money.
When we come back, what are we gonna do?
Well, we're not gonna farm. We'll get a job in Memphis or Little Rock. And we'll buy us a house with a television and a telephone. And we'll have a nice car in the driveway, and you can play baseball on a team that has really uniforms. How's that sound to you?
Sounds pretty good.
We'll always come back and visit Pappy and Gran and Ricky. But be a new life, Luke.
The crop loans can be rolled over to next spring. And the other bills can be put off, too. I hate the thought of riding those I owe, but...
How do we get through the winter? We got plenty of food, but what about gasoline and electricity and oil for the truck?
Yeah. About a third of the crop's still out there standing in water. Weather breaks, we might be able to salvage a bit of it. It'll get us some money.
Well, Jen will take most of that. Jimmy Dale is holding a job for me at the Buick plant.
But he can't wait long. Jobs are tight right now, so we need to get on up there.
He says I can make as much as $200 a week,
We'll send home as much as we can.
but we gotta leave day after tomorrow.
Eat your food, son. You'll be leaving tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
She'll be coming back soon.
Yes, sir.
Been thinking more about Hank, cowboy. Just leave it be like we agreed. Can't nothing good come from telling nobody. It's our secret. Deal?
Deal.
Don't forget about your pappy up there, you hear?
I won't.
Luke, I've written Ricky a letter telling him all about the baby. Do you have his address?
Yeah, I got it.
Do you have an envelope?
Sure.
Could you mail my letter for me? Please, Luke, I don't think Ricky knows about the baby.
I guess I can mail it.
Thank you, Luke.
Don't come back here talking like a Yankee.
We're gonna be fine.
I know. I'm just gonna miss you so much.
Good job, Luke. You've done a good job.
Just wish we'd finished.
Yeah. I figure another gallon?
Yes, sir. That's about right.
I'll get it done this winter.
Thanks, Pappy.
When you all come home, it'll be finished.
Not like that.
Let's shake on it.
When we pulled away, Gran was standing by the front porch, wiping her face. My father told me not to cry, but I couldn't help it. My heart ached. But at the same time, I knew our adventure was just beginning. And I hoped when I returned one day, my Uncle Ricky would be coming home too. Just like in Gran's dreams. We would be a complete family again.
Journalism 101. The lead paragraph in any story should answer the 5 W's. Who, what, where, when, and finally, why. Who? Denise Wilcox. That would be me. What? Writing the obituary column. Where? In the Tribune newspaper building. Or, to be more precise, in the morgue of the Tribune newspaper building. The place where all dead files come to rest. When? 16 hours a day, 6 days a week. Why? Because it's an important public service. Hello, this is Denise Wilcox with the Tribune. Is this Mr. Harold Johnson?
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mr. Johnson. I would like to confirm a few details of your wife's death. Why? Because everyone deserves an accurate reflection of their life.
All right. Got the troop copies on top, local papers next, then the out-of-towns. Oh, do you pull another all-nighter?
Yep.
Maybe when you're finished, you want to go for a bite?
No thanks, I'm swamped.
You know, I do not know why you work so hard. It's just an obituary column.
Opinion noted. Why? Because Stanley Morgan is old. Because he pushes himself too hard. Because he smokes 2 packs a day. Because he thinks a square meal is a club sandwich. And because it's only a matter of time. And because I desperately want his job. Dedicated news reporter for the Tribune, longtime social activist, honored many times by the city service organizations.
Clear. Going again. Clear.
Survived by his wife and 2 children.
You guys, people.
Denise Wilcox.
Ms. Wilcox, this is Miss Kirkwood of City West Hospital returning your call. Sorry for the delay, but the EMT report just came in. Mr. Morgan's time of death was 6:45 p.m.
Thank you. You're one heck of a reporter, Stanley. A real pro.
Ah, Miss Denise.
Hey, Mr. Lee.
Just one moment, huh? Hey, Miss Denise. One regular. You should find nice man. Take you out for dinner instead of always chicken chow mein.
I know.
Yeah. For you, for good luck, huh?
Thank you.
You have no new messaging.
Perfect. Hey there, Lizzie. How was your day? You hungry? No?
Stanley was from the old school. He knew the meaning of the words tenacity, integrity, dedication. He used to one heck of a reporter. It was a pleasure to be your editor and your friend. To Stanley, we will miss you, but we will never forget you.
Stanley. It was nice of you to let Stanley's family use the paper for the service.
Oh, he spent most of his life in this building. It only seemed appropriate.
Yeah. I was wondering if you had a chance to look at my resume and sample pieces.
What?
Yeah, I put them on your desk in an envelope marked important.
This is not the time nor the place.
I'm sorry. I came to your office several times, but you were always busy.
Excuse me. Simon.
Good to see you, Raj.
Simon.
Danny, hi.
You knew Stanley?
I met him at a conference last summer.
Oh.
You look good.
Yeah, right. Black's my color.
You come.
Hey, I better go.
How's your head?
I found a body. There's been a murder.
Yeah. You able to talk to me? I gotta get a statement.
Yeah. Denise Wilcox with the Tribune.
Walker, there's something you need to see.
Wait here, I'll be right back.
Do you have an ID on the body? What about the time of death?
Miss Wilcox, I asked the questions from you. Why don't you put that away?
Denny. Listen, I heard what happened. Are you all right?
What are you doing here?
I'm with the Tribune.
You're taking over City News?
Well, Stanley kinda recommended me.
You gotta be kidding me.
Wow, this is awkward.
I was in line for that job.
We're ready for your statement.
Listen, if there's anything I can do.
Yeah. You can find the nearest bridge and jump.
Well, it's good to see you haven't changed at all, Denny.
Stop calling me that. No one's called me that since high school. There was a man coming from the direction of the body. He ran past me and he bumped my arm.
What was he wearing?
I couldn't really see him. He had black on, he had a hood on.
Okay. You have no idea what color his shoes were. You don't know what he looked like. And you have no idea whether or not you saw any blood there. It's funny, You're a wannabe reporter, and all you can tell me is that the guy had a hood on. I get it. You go for a jog at the crack of dawn. You trip over a dead body, and the first thing you do when you come to is you pull up that thing. You start jotting down notes. You always carry that thing with you when you go jogging?
Well, I'm a wannabe reporter. We tend to do those kinds of things.
What are you doing in Ramsey Park?
I jog here all the time. It's my regular route.
Alone?
Are you gonna check out the guy with the hood or not?
Yeah, we will. Is there anything else you want to tell us?
No. That's it. That's all I can remember. Did you even look at the envelope I put on your desk? I wrote over a dozen spec pieces, a human interest story.
It's probably in there somewhere.
You could have at least given it due consideration. Instead, Simon just waltzes in here.
Simon is extremely well qualified. He has a master's in journalism from Champlain College, not to mention years of solid work experience at 2 different newspapers.
Okay, so the fact that I've worked my butt off for the past 3 years doesn't mean a thing?
Look, Denise, I know this is frustrating for you. Perhaps if you'd gone to college right after high school instead of taking time off, you might be further ahead in your career.
What if I help Simon? At least on this story. I was the first person on the scene. I found the body.
If you'd called in the story, you might have a point, but you didn't. The police contacted us, so we sent Simon in to cover it.
I could write an accompanying piece, you know, a first-person narrative. I could offer a unique perspective. It could be a great hook or even a sidebar.
No. Sorry, there's nothing I can do.
What now?
Work hard, pay your dues, and your time will come.
Hey, Denise. Denise.
Hey.
Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't know you wanted the job.
It doesn't matter. I wouldn't have gotten it anyway. Roger doesn't think of me as a reporter. I'm just someone who sits in the basement and writes about dead people.
Remember gravy as a condiment?
What?
When we were in high school, you used to put it on everything. Sandwiches, fries, toast. You even ordered it on a pie once.
We're not 16 anymore.
Hey, do you mind if I join you for lunch?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Have one new message.
Hey, I heard you found the chick in Ramsey Park. What was it like? I mean, I've never seen a dead body before, except for my grandpa, and he was embalmed, so...
Look, I'm sorry, I'm super busy.
Sure, no problem. You know, I just thought since they had an ID on the body that you might want to know.
Wait, who was it?
I don't know if I'm supposed to say anything. It's not official, but I overheard Roger talking.
Luke, tell me.
As long as you're not too busy.
Luke, please.
The name is Rutherford. Melissa Rutherford.
Melissa.
Denise, I hear you first time.
There was a newspaper on that table a few days ago. I need to find it.
We get many newspapers. People leave them all the time.
It was in Chinese. I need to find it. There was an obituary and it had an English name.
Chinese newspaper? You sure?
Here it is.
It's advertisement for herbal skin cream. Miss Denise, sometimes when mind gets tired, eyes play tricks.
Click here, click here, click here.
IT department.
Hey, this is Denise in Obituaries. Can you look at my computer? I keep getting these pop-ups.
I'll get on it. Click here, click here.
And can they do
click
something
here.
about this awful synthesized voice? It's driving me nuts.
Will do.
Here's 17. What does that mean? May 16th. What? That can't be right. It's tomorrow.
Hello?
I'm calling about Lorna Woods.
Oh, this is Lorna Woods.
This is Denise Wilcox from the Tribune. Do you have a daughter or a mother named Lorna?
No.
Listen, I'm sorry. I was just calling to make sure you were all right. A woman was murdered last night, so we're asking people to be careful.
So, you pick my name out of the phone book? Or you're calling everyone in town to make sure they're all right?
Please, just be aware.
I gotta go.
How's your head?
Click here, click here, click here.
Unit 2931, confirm ETA at Pier 17.
Denise Wilcox with the Tribune. What's the victim's name?
Oh, hold up. If you had clearance, you'd know.
Woods. Lorna Woods.
What the hell is she doing here? What is she doing here?
I'm sorry. She said she had clearance.
She's never had a byline in her life.
What's the significance of the yellow scarf? Is it the same material found as the yellow threads on Mr. Rutherford? Could this be the same perp or a copycat killing?
Miss Wilcox, I think it's time for you to go home. Next thing you know, we're gonna have typesetters and paper boys on the scene. Come on! Hey, Denise. Denise.
How did you know the victim's name?
What?
Because the police had only found out about it a few moments before you arrived. I've just spent half an hour on the phone trying to convince my police source that it wasn't me who told you.
I don't know.
She's not a friend of yours?
No, I barely knew her.
Oh, so you do know her.
No, I only know her name. Her mother and my mother used to play bridge together a really long time ago.
Who the hell do you think you are? Nancy Drew in high heels? Here, you see that picture? That's me with the chief of police. It took me 7 years to establish that relationship. And I'm not going to let you ruin it. You can't just go running around flashing your press badge and sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Is that clear?
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Finding a body can be a traumatic experience. I think you should talk to someone.
What do you mean? A shrink?
No, a trauma specialist. Don't worry about the cost. It's part of the benefit package.
I don't need a shrink.
You could be suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. And it's not a suggestion.
The IT tech checked out my computer. There's nothing wrong with it.
So what do you think is happening?
All right, well, there's got to be a logical explanation. Maybe it was a computer virus, or maybe my overactive imagination. Or maybe I'm going crazy all over again.
Going crazy is not an official diagnosis.
Look, this is a waste of time.
Tell me about Simon.
There's nothing to tell. I thought he was the love of my life. My mother caught us doing it and freaked. She told me that I would rot in hell and that she would spend years in purgatory making up for the fact that she'd raised a tramp.
How did that make you feel?
Oh, Peachy, how do you think it made me feel? She humiliated me and then told me I could never see him again.
And that was the impetus for the first attempt.
Yep. I locked myself in the bathroom and slashed my wrists.
Your mother had you committed to Cliffcrest, where you tried it again.
Yeah. My mother got her wish.
How so?
I never saw Simon again. Yeah. Till he showed up at the Trib 2 days ago. Love sucks, right? That's why I live with a lizard.
So you never told Simon what happened?
No.
He must have wondered why you suddenly left.
Well, I was in Cliffcrest for 1.5 years, and when I got out, he graduated and moved away.
What was Cliffcrest like?
I don't remember.
You've blocked it out.
I prefer to call it moving on.
You treat yourself so hard, Denise. I mean, let your emotions out. Laugh, cry.
Do you know why I don't let it out? Because I'm afraid if I start to cry, I might not ever stop. Luke, you asked me what it was like finding her. It was awful.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for the papers. I appreciate it.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to the warehouse later if you want anything else.
Eddie, please tell me you have something.
Denise Wilcox's mother swears she doesn't know anyone with a daughter named Lorna.
Yeah, well, maybe she forgot.
Well, could be. Wilcox said they knew each other playing bridge.
So what?
Her mother doesn't know how to play bridge. She knew the victim's name at the murder site. We just barely made the identification ourselves. Somehow she knew.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm planning to find out.
You're working late? I just have to get a file.
Suit yourself.
Listen, Denise, you know, I think we should clear the air, but
this point, you probably know a hell of a lot more about this than I do. We're closing in 5.
It says here that thuggies are sometimes referred to as the world's first mafia. They traveled in large groups.
If you say so. We're closing in 5.
If someone were a follower of Kelly, would they necessarily be part of a group, or could they act on their own?
I already told you, there are no followers. They were outlawed like over 150 years ago.
But hypothetically.
You know what? You're really starting to freak me out. Now, are you gonna take these with you, or do I have to reshelve them too?
Take them.
Well, look who showed up on my side of the tracks.
You live around here?
It's not as bad as it looks. Here, let me give you a hand.
Thanks.
Go to occult bookstores often?
Yes.
Hindu mythology? Symbols and their meaning? I didn't know you were into this new age stuff.
Well, there's a lot about me you don't know.
Listen, there's a coffee shop nearby.
Coffee keeps me awake.
Tea?
No thanks.
Herbal tea, water? Denise, we need to talk.
Look, Simon, what happened in the morgue was a mistake, all right? A temporary lapse in judgment.
Denise,
I was
please.
vulnerable, I let my guard down.
There's nothing wrong with letting
Yes,
your guard down.
there is, because when I do, I get hurt. You know what? This was a mistake. I am fine walking on my own.
Wow, this reeks of deja vu.
There are two sides to everything.
And everyone, apparently. Oh, so you're just gonna walk away? Just like in high school? Come on, Denise, you could at least give me an explanation.
Some things are better left unsaid.
Can you come back tomorrow?
I'm with the Tribune. I wanted to ask you about that woman that was just here, blonde hair.
Looney?
Yeah.
You done?
Almost.
The deadline was 10 minutes ago.
I know.
Click here. Click here. Click here.
What's the matter?
I got another pop-up.
IT installed a block that shouldn't be happening.
I know. Forget it. Forget it.
The number you have reached is not in service at this time, and there is no new number.
Click here. Click here. Click here.
Hi, I'm looking for a Mr. Foster. He's listed as living here in the phone book, but he may have moved.
I'm Mr. Foster.
Is your first initial C?
No, Ivan.
There's a C. Foster at this address. I'm too late, I'm sorry.
He was killed 2 weeks ago. We just got his body back yesterday.
I'm a reporter with the Tribune. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Sir, was he strangled?
Strangled? It was a roadside bomb, same as most of them.
What do you mean, most of them?
The boys in Iraq. What the heck do you think I mean?
Was there a yellow scarf with his body?
What are you talking about?
Maybe there was a yellow scarf with the body, or a yellow ribbon, like a medal, or maybe you wore a yellow ribbon.
What would I wear a yellow ribbon for?
Because you were waiting for a loved one to return from war.
What are you, crazy? I don't know anything about yellow ribbons. Just leave me alone.
Excuse me, sir.
Hi, just a sec. Is that your car?
Yeah, I'm not here about my car. I'm looking for someone.
He ain't here.
I haven't told you who I'm looking for.
Yeah, well, we're a garage. You know, you're a collection agency looking for support payments or alimony or whatever. He ain't here.
Please, I need to find Carl Foster.
And what would you be needing Carl for?
I'm with the Tribune. It's important that I talk to him.
That's a good one. Can he put you up to this?
No.
Yeah, because you almost had me going there for a sec. Carl Foster. Hey, Carl. There's a lady looking for you here.
The morning Melissa Rutherford was killed, I saw her obituary in a Chinese newspaper. I have no idea how it got there. When I went back to look, it was an advertisement. And then Lorna Woods. I saw her obituary on my computer the morning before she died, and I tried to tell her, and she wouldn't listen. So when I got something for Carl Foster, I had to warn him, or I'd never be able to live with myself.
So you tracked down a dog. Oh, Ivan Foster called. He thought you were crazy and dangerous.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You said research only. You said you wouldn't involve the newspaper. And here you go, traipsing all over town, dragging our name through the mud. And not only that, you've been neglecting your job. I've got here, what? 4 complaints about the obituaries. Denise, what's going on?
I have no idea.
You've become so obsessed with death, you're seeing things that aren't there.
What are you saying?
You need to take some time off.
No, I'm fine.
It's not a suggestion.
What? You're firing me?
I've been fair. I've cut you slack. I've even had you see Dr. Greenberg, but enough is enough. Oh, for the record, I had Simon check out that little theory of yours.
Simon?
Lorna did have a tattoo, but it wasn't some cult thing. Her mother said it was a warrior woman symbol. She had just gotten out of an abusive relationship, and it was her way of reclaiming her feminine power.
But it's still Callie.
Not to Lorna, it wasn't. The point is, she wasn't a thuggee like you seem to think.
What about the graffiti near Ramsey Park?
It was a clown picture.
Oh, that's impossible.
Now, could you please get out of my office?
Is Simon in his office?
I didn't see him in there. Why?
Adele Cook, are you Melissa Rutherford's next of kin?
I'm her mother.
I'm sorry for your loss, ma'am. Could I speak to you for a few minutes?
Yeah. Yeah.
I work the obituaries desk at the Tribune.
I wasn't aware the Tribune was so thorough.
Actually, I'm not here officially. Just need to clear up a few things for myself. Do you have a picture of Melissa?
Yes. Miss Wilcox, are you all right?
Did Melissa ever work at Cliffcrest Hospital?
Well, yes. Until they shut it down.
But she wasn't Rutherford.
No. Cook. She took the name of Rutherford when she got married. It only lasted a little while, but she kept the name. She liked the sound of it. And everyone always called her Millie, not Melissa.
I knew her. She saved my life.
You were a patient?
Millie was the only one who ever cared about me. She didn't think of me as a crazy kid, but somebody to help. She was wonderful.
Yeah. She was. She was.
What do you got, Moody?
Denise Wilcox was in Cliffcrest for over a year. Nervous breakdown. I couldn't get any more than that without a warrant.
I'll get that process started.
I found out something else this afternoon.
What do you got?
Before she went to Cliffcrest, she was an honor student, top of her class. And guess who her boyfriend was?
Who?
Simon Castillo.
Interesting.
They worked together on the high school paper.
So her ex-boyfriend gets the job she feels rightfully belongs to her, but she's got to take a little vacation at Cliffcrest. Not a bad motive.
But murder, though? I mean, sure, she's a bit of a whack job, but...
Come on, Moody. Please, she's driven, looking for a break. She's angry at the newspaper because they mistreated her. Put that together with the fact that she is a bit of a whack job. Who knows what she might do?
Luke. Did Simon take the picture in Ramsey Park?
What picture?
The one with the clown.
I guess.
Roger asked Simon to check me out. Why?
Actually, I think it was the other way around.
What? Luke, someone is messing with me, and I want to know who and why. You said if you heard anything.
All I know is that Simon said you had an overactive imagination and that you've been acting strange. Don't do anything you'll regret.
There was a picture of Callie on the wall. I know what I saw.
Look, Denise, sit down. Let's talk.
Did you paint over it?
Why would I do something
To
like
discredit me? I mean, that's why you've been following me around. Why you asked Roger if you could check out my theory.
that? Look, that's not true, Denise. I was trying to help.
You were afraid that I would find something out and get a story and leave you out in the cold.
Come on, Denise, that's crazy. Hey, it's Simon. Look, I'll call you back, Mom. Uncle Roger. I'll tell him to give you a call.
Roger is your uncle?
Look, Denise,
Oh, all that crap about Simon being highly qualified, how he went straight to college? You knew I was at the Tribune all along.
Come on, Denise. Denise! 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 Denise!
Denise, wait! Denise!
How could you not tell me Roger was your uncle?
Yeah, and how could you not tell me about Cliffcrest? You were a big part of my life. You just disappear? It takes a murder investigation for me to find out why? I mean, for Christ's sake, Denise, why wouldn't you say something?
Because of these, Simon. My mother made my life a living hell after she caught us. It seemed like there was only one way out, but somehow I screwed up. I didn't die. So she put me in a loony bin for 6 months. And when I tried again and still didn't do it right, they gave me another 6 months. Okay, so now you know. Do you think I don't know what it's like, people looking at me like I'm crazy? I didn't want that, Simon. Not from you.
Denise, please.
No, please. Just go away and leave me alone. Who? Me, Denise Wilcox. Obsessive, lonely, frustrated. Best friend is a lizard. He's only had sex once in the last 12 years. What? Trying to make sense of something that makes absolutely no sense at all. Where? Ramsey Park in Pier 17. When? May 15th? May 16th. Why? That's what I'm gonna find out. 127 Fraser Street.
All units. Armed robbery or assault in progress. 127 Fraser Street at the Way of the Wisdom Occult Shop. Extreme caution is advised.
Mrs. Walker, proceeding to the Way of Wisdom.
Hello? Hello? Is anybody here? Oh my God.
Miss Wilcox, I hope you're ready to talk. So, you came here because of an instant message that mysteriously appeared on your computer telling you that Eunice Jurgensen was gonna die.
Yes.
How did you know the victim's real name was Eunice?
I didn't.
You got any way showing me this instant message?
It disappeared right after I read it.
How come you never told us you knew Melissa Rutherford?
I didn't remember her.
You block things out sometimes, don't you?
Yes.
Like when you kill someone, times like those?
No.
Like when you send yourself instant messages telling yourself information you already know?
No.
Denise, you're gonna have to come clean. People are dropping like flies around you. And there's a link to every one of them. We know you hung out at the same place as Lorna Woods. We know you shop here. We know you knew that lady who just got dragged out in a body bag. We know you knew Melissa Rutherford from Cliffcrest. So you're gonna have to come clean. I know it's hard. We know you're emotionally fragile. We talked to your mother.
My mother?
Yeah.
If you want to know anything about me, my mother is the last person you should be talking to. Do you have anything to charge me with? I'm going home.
heard you're on leave of absence.
It's a polite way to put it.
Well, I brought you some newspapers and some things you might need.
Oh, thank you.
You all right?
Oh, I've been better.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah. Roger asked Simon to check me out. Why?
Actually, I think it was the other way around.
It was a clown picture.
Did you paint over it? Luke, wait.
What? What's up?
The murder started when Simon got back. He's been following me around, but he doesn't think I noticed. I can see his Jeep all the time in my mirror.
You think Simon's doing this?
I don't know. I need to think things through.
You have a good night.
Okay, mother's maiden name. Mother's maiden name. McDermott. Okay, hotshot. What password would you use? What password would you use?
Denise! It's Simon! Denise! Denise! What the hell?
Nickname, hotshot. Favorite song, Oh Denise, shoot me too, I'm in love with you. Oh, God.
Detective Walker, I'm not in right now. Leave a message.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Click here. Click here. Click here. Click here. Click.
Where are you? What do you want?
Denise! Denise! Denise, you in there? Denise!
Stay away! I'm warning you, I have a knife!
I saw your apartment, Denise. You're obsessed.
No, you're obsessed! You used my name as a password.
What are you talking about, Denise? I didn't use your name. Somebody must have changed it.
Don't lie! You came back because you knew I was here.
No, I wanted to see you, Denise. I wanted to know if maybe things could work out between us.
You wanted to kill me!
It's insane.
Don't call me insane! I saw your yearbook. My picture scratched out the ruble around my neck.
What are you talking about, Denise? I lost my yearbook ages ago. Now put the knife down and let's talk.
Stay back!
Denise, what's happening? What's
Simon.
wrong? What?
Simon's the killer. He came after me. I was just trying to defend myself.
Where?
In the morgue. I hit him. I hit him really hard.
Did you kill him?
I don't know.
Okay, it's okay. All right? Just stay here, okay? I'm gonna go check. Just a sec.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna call the police.
Oh, are you crazy? Come on, no. Okay? They already suspect you of the other murders. One more and they're gonna lock you away for good.
What am I supposed to do?
I got some money. We can take your car, we can drive across the border, and we can fly somewhere safe.
No,
okay?
no, really think I did it.
I just know that if you stay here with everything stacked against you, Denise, let me help you. Okay? Sit down. All right? You don't have to decide everything right now. I can hide you. I know somewhere safe where you can figure it all out. The old psychiatric hospital is abandoned now. You can hide there. And then if you want to call the police, if you want to see them, we'll go see the police. But if not, I can help you and we can get away. Okay? Give me your keys. And I'll go get your car. And I'll bring it around back. And we'll drive away. Okay. We'll be right back. Denise, you ready? I wish you hadn't gone in there. I really wish you hadn't.
Why?
You know, you're tenacious, Denise. Sometimes that's a good thing. But more often than not, that gets you in trouble. Like with Simon, for instance. That little romance you had with him in high school, it got under your skin and you couldn't let it go. It's hardly surprising with your background. Low self-esteem, a domineering mother, an imaginary friend.
Who are you?
We had a relationship and you don't remember who I am? I saved your life, Denise. I was there when you needed me and you didn't even say goodbye when you left me.
What are you talking about?
Cliff Crest. You just abandoned me. But you'll need me again, Denise. Mark my words.
That was you.
Simon never saved you. He only caused you pain. Right, Denise, right?
Don't!
Then why did you let him do this? Huh? Why did you let him do this? Look at that. See that? That should have been me. It should have been me. We're gonna go back where we were happy.
What are you doing?
We're gonna go back where it was good.
Please don't.
Come on!
Please, Luke, don't.
Shut up, Denise. You're gonna love this. I got a surprise for you.
No, Luke!
Yeah, ugliness, beauty, life, death. Kelly represents it all. I did it for you. I knew you'd understand.
Lorna's tattoo?
Oh, she already had that. That's why I chose her. There's a certain synchronicity to it, didn't you think? You remember this hall, Denise? This is where we began. You were so beautiful. I loved who you were then. You were so much more lovable, screwed up, Denise.
Don't do this.
I saw how depressed you were that day, and when I saw you slip past the attendants, I knew you were up to something. So I followed you, and I saw you hanging. So I ran for the nurse because I couldn't open the door. I loved you, Denise. I saved you, Denise. I saved your life. You owe me. You owe me. You owed me everything, but you gave me nothing. Do you know how many times I cried myself to sleep wondering if you were ever coming back?
Please.
I didn't know. They didn't tell me. They just told me it was a boy. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me. Thank you for saving my life.
You needed me, Denise. It felt so right. I even kissed you that day.
Do you want to kiss me now?
Yeah.
Come here. It's okay. You can kiss me. Yeah, you can touch me. Kiss me, Luke. It's okay. What's the matter?
You're cold. You're lying. You don't love me.
Yes,
no,
I do.
You don't. No. Sit down. We're gonna finish this. Stay there. With your history, the police will have no trouble believing that you tried it again. Only this time you'll succeed. Now, one last thing. Your obituary. Yeah, write in.
No, I can't.
Dictate it to me! Just... Come on!
Denise. Marie Wilcox.
It's such a pretty name. Continue, go. Go. Survived by her mother Ethel and her lizard Lizzie. You friends never married. Come on, Denise! Enjoyed solitary jogs in the park.
Please don't do this. Please don't do this.
Spent her entire professional career in the obituary department of the Tribune, chronicling the deaths of others while never learning how to live her own life. How's that for poetry?
Please don't do this. Please don't do this.
Through a period of deep remorse, she decided to take her own life.
Please don't.
I wanted to save you, Denise. I wanted to set you free. The only way you were ever going to get over Simon was I had to make you hate him. And you did, didn't you, right? For a moment there, when you thought he was behind everything, you hated him. Yeah, I thought so. Well, I guess the only thing to do now is at the time of death.
Oh, please don't.
2:53. Goodbye, Denise.
Denise!
Journalism 101. The lead paragraph in any story should answer the 5 W's. Who? Luke McRae. What? A series of murders. Where? The city of Oakville. When? This past month. Why? Tragic obsession.
Are you ready, Miss Features?
Great story, Denise. Great story.